you believe that most people in the world, like us, were born to bring about change. And what are the key skills which will lead to such impactful change? Habits. Habits are sustainable. Willpower actually has been, studies have shown, is a finite commodity. And people do not decide their futures, they decide their habits. And their habits decide their futures. That's F.M. Alexander said that. So my own self, as an example, for many years, I had claimed I did not have enough time to write a book, even though many people had encouraged me to write a book, said that I had a voice that would be, people would want to hear, and I used the lament that I didn't have enough time. And that was when I had a couple of ahas, a couple of epiphanies. One was that the only person stopping me from writing my book was me, in the sense that I have control over my own time. And so by saying that I didn't have enough time, I was in fact stopping myself from achieving my dreams. So then I set about figuring out how to create or carve out the time to fulfill my dreams. And that is where the Miracle Morning came into place, setting up the morning ritual. And I'm already hearing people saying, I'm not a morning person. And I am not a morning person either. It is not a matter of being a morning person. It's a matter of investing in yourself first and putting your own personal development prior to starting the day. So that day can be whenever your day starts, but the idea is to invest in yourself. And so the other inspiration that came to me was by Gretchen Rubin, and she wrote The Happiness Project, where she interviewed people and did a lot of research on what would people said would make them happy. And many times people claimed that if something happened, this happened, if I wrote a book, then I'd be happy. And she's like, well, why don't you write a book? Or why don't you do the things that you say? And many people found that they didn't have the systems in place or the habits in place in order to be able to do what they say they want to do. So she then wrote a book called Better Than Before. The idea is you want to be better than you were before. So this book really is a habits book. And one of the habits was, if you want to get up earlier and you want that habit in your life, then when daylight savings time rolls around in the fall, and it only works in the fall, then you effectively, your body clock is on that hour earlier. So there's no adjustment to sleep cycle to use that hour. And that's what I did. This was in 2015, October. And I used that hour and I made it first. I made it the priority to invest in myself by the morning routine and writing my book.